Quite a lot of this section is a review of solving equations from year 8 and then may push it on a little bit further towards the end. So we're going to start by looking at flowcharts and looking at flowcharts showing how to build up and undo some expressions. So if we have 3x plus 7, starting with the x, the first thing that happens to the x is that we multiply it by 3 to get 3x. We then add 7, giving us 3x plus 7. To undo the flowchart, we go back in the opposite direction using inverse operations. So instead of adding 7, we'll subtract 7. Instead of multiplying by 3, we'll divide by 3. And remember, these are the steps that you can use in solving an equation that is of the form 3x plus 7 equals a number. So let's look at the second example. If we start with the x here, because it's in the bracket, the first thing that happens is that we add the 7 to get x plus 7. Then to multiply the whole of the x plus 7 by 3, we have to introduce the brackets. So to go in the other direction, we're going to divide by 3 and then subtract 7. So we've got a few more expressions to go. So let's select the correct pen, this one here, and then we have, starting with x, the first thing that happens is that we divide by 2, that's just here, and that gives me x over 2, and then I'm going to add 5 to give myself x over 2 plus 5. Then we want to undo that, so going back the other way, we would subtract 5 and then we would multiply by 2. The next one we have is x plus 3 all divided by 2. So the first thing that happens here is that we add 3 to give x plus 3, and then the whole of that x plus 3 is divided by 2, so that's x plus 3 all over 2. To reverse that one, we're going to multiply by 2 and then subtract 3. The next one is this one. The first thing that happens here is that we multiply by 3 to give 3x. We then add 2 to give 3x plus 2. And then finally, we're going to divide by 7. So that's 3x plus 2 divided by 7. Coming back the other way, we'd multiply by 7, subtract 2, and divide by 3. For the following one, this one here, we're going to start with x. We're going to add 2, giving us x plus 2. All of that is multiplied by 3. To show that it's all multiplied by 3, we introduce the bracket. And then finally, we're going to divide that by 7, giving 3x plus 2 divided by 7. Now we're going to go back the other way. So we multiply by 7, divide by 3, and subtract 2. And this is the last part of this example. So notice that this is a negative 3x on 4. So when we start with x here, a good idea to start by multiplying by -3, giving us -3x. We're then going to divide that by 4. That gives us -3x on 4, which you can write as -3x on 4, or you can bring the minus in front like that, as we can see it here. And then finally, we're adding 2 to that. Now you can do -3x on 4 add 2, or you can put the 2 in front, as we can see. This is still a 2 that's being added. We know that it's positive because there's no sign in front. So we can write that as 2 take away 3x on 4. Then to undo that, we would subtract 2, multiply by 4, and divide by -3.